Almost. We're live now.
We're
All
live.
right, we're back. We're
Oh, I
back.
need to hit the button over here. Comments.
We got Chucky here.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Chucky. Oh, we've got already a bunch of people in the chat. All right, no more waiting.
How's your week been there, Miss Chucky?
I'm good. I was watching Square Body's video about the ignition switch this week, and I had this 77 Square Body when I was in high school. When I bought it, the ignition switch was messed up anyway. So I told my buddy that we were running with it, I said, do not put it in the lock position. I ain't got a key. Well, he does. Well, I could have used your video at that time because I beat the steering column out of it, got the push pin, and had it like a push to start on the top of the column for the rest of the time that I had that truck. It was great.
Listen,
Yeah.
The Chevy's like a Dodge. So that Mustang, the only Chad left.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. That Mustang, the only way to get the ignition switch out is with the key. You have to have the key to turn the ignition switch, or you have to drill a pin out. A buddy of mine told me how to do it after I carefully disintegrated the ignition lock cylinder to get it out of there. I didn't damage the column at all, but I took it out in pieces so that I could get it out of there.
Golly. The bad thing about that night, my uncle, he raises chickens or whatever. Well, you know, if any of y'all know catching chickens, you get them at night while they're roosting.
Yeah.
So we go help my uncle he's in a wheelchair. So we go and help him. Well, we're hauling these chickens at like 3 o'clock in the morning. We get pulled over with a busted out steering column, a truck bed full of chickens, no running lights, no tail lights. And the police officer's like, hey, man, you want me to believe that this truck's not stolen?
Yep.
I didn't have insurance, nothing. The police officer had to call my uncle to make sure I wasn't lying. Big block, I work in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Yeah. Quality control so that you guys can't believe you found the keys. That's why I wanted to clean out the truck before I done anything
Roll the
else.
carpet up first.
Yeah. I found like 10.
The keys ended up in the car still.
Yeah. I found like 10 keys in that truck, but none of them fit anything in the truck, like house keys. Like, I don't know. Apparently, we own a house somewhere or several houses. I don't know. We got keys for them. Big Block 402 is coming in. What's up, Steven?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's going on? Yeah, I work for Nucor too. I'm at Nucor Yamato.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome. I've been there. I lived in Sedalia, Missouri for just a little while, and I went to.
Okay.
I drove by and went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Yeah, I worked at Memphis at Nucor, Hertford County out in North Carolina, and then I'm at Yamato now.
That's pretty sweet.
But I am off.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Chucky, what's your real name? I forget.
Nathan.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody that I knows me calls me Chucky. As you can see on the side of my face.
Yeah. So yeah, you talked about your truck. You had key that if it was okay as long as you don't put it in a lock position. My crew cab is that way.
Oh yeah.
And I normally just leave my keys in the ignition, except for our new vehicles. But if we go anywhere, or just to town or something like that, I just leave the keys in the ignition. Well, this one day we went to town. It's been years ago. Went to town. We got out of the truck, and I had some stuff in the truck, some tools and stuff, so I didn't want anybody to do anything with it. So I actually got the key out and locked the truck. Got back in the truck, went to start it, and my key, I just had just the ignition key in my pocket off of my keychain. So I pulled the ignition key out of my pocket, just a one single key, put it in there, and it wouldn't work. I'm like, are you kidding me? And we're trying to go to a parade downtown. So I told the wife and kids, I said, just go on to the parade. I'll get this figured out. And I'm getting ready to get something big and heavy to bust the ignition and try to get it to turn. I'm calling some buddies. Everybody's out of town. Everybody's busy. It's like, crap, what am I going to do? You know, this has never happened before. And I'm sitting there talking to a buddy of mine on the phone. I'm like, I'm reaching in my pocket. I'm like, wait a minute. There's another key. I had the ignition key to a little Chevy Celebrity car. I had the ignition key to it in my pocket also. So when I reached in there, I grabbed the wrong key.
Oh.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't damage anything because I was starting to get upset.
Before you broke the column off of it.
Yeah. I was getting ready to.
Talking about locking the doors, my dad has an old white Dodge that we call Whitey, and he's had it for, he's got to have had it for 25, 26 years now. But that truck, the doors never get locked, because if you ever lock them, you'll spend 45 minutes trying to get them unlocked. I don't know what's wrong with it. We probably just need to take it apart and lubricate the doors. But rather than do that, we just don't lock it. And yeah, if you, Richard was borrowing it, he locked the door and like to never get it unlocked.
Dang.
Same truck, can't turn the high beams on. Turn the high beams on, they'll be stuck on for a week.
Wow.
But that is, it's a Cummins, and there was a time, it's got to have been 8-9 years ago now. It got down to like 15 below zero. The gas cars in our driveway wouldn't start, and that thing fired up without the glow plugs.
Wow. That's impressive.
We got Ryan with Streetcar Chronicles in here.
Hey, guys. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good. The popcorn guy. Well, maybe not so much anymore.
Formerly known as.
Maybe.
Formerly known as.
Formerly known as. The only thing I pop now is asses on the starting line, buddy. Says the guy who hadn't been down the track yet.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Just hanging out now. Reloading fun. Do you have any videos assembling the 305 stroker coming? They're on their way. I'm currently working a bunch of overtime right now, so I have money for winter projects. But I do have, I'll move the phone here. It's sitting right there. I moved it from the wall. It's over by the workbench now. So I'm going to try to get restarted on putting that 339 together. I got a long ways to go with it. I still got a lot of stuff to do to the block.
That motor looks so good too. That crankshaft looks great in there.
Yeah, it looks.
Those main caps don't belong on the 305. I can tell you that. They look great.
No. Yeah, I went down to the machine shop and he took a bunch of video for me while he was machining it. Didn't ask him to. I was wanting to be there when he done it, but we just couldn't get our schedules worked out. And so when I went to pick it up, he's like, "Hey, I got some video for you to machining your block and stuff and balancing the crankshaft." I'm like, "Oh, awesome!" So that's what I put that short together. If anybody's seen that, put that little short together of. And I thought that was a nice little like Easter egg or giblet to throw out there for people to chew on a little bit.
I must have missed that notification. When was that?
It was earlier this week. It was just a little short.
If it's moved over by the workbench, that means it's on somebody's mind.
It's on my mind. It definitely is, because I need to get it going, and need to, because the way things are so far, I haven't had really any issues as far as parts availability with this project. I've been pretty lucky with that, but I just keep thinking, man, I'm gonna have to make sure check push rod link, because everything's changing. The block's been decked, different set of heads, different everything. So I'm not going to assume that my stock link push rods are going to work. So I got to get everything mocked up, at least to the point where I can check push rod link. That's one thing. I don't want this thing sitting here, because I don't have push rods for it. And there's, I'm trying to stay ahead of the unforeseens, as I call them.
Is that going to be a hydraulic cam?
Yeah, Well, for right now, unless something changes, right now my plans are to use the cam that was in that block.
Okay.
It's a hydraulic flat tappet. I know it's good, and it works really well with a small cubic inch and nitrous. Works really well. So for right now, I'm going to reuse it. I would really like to go with some sort of a roller setup, but I don't have the budget for that right now. And availability of cams is pretty slim right now. Irish Outlaws coming in here.
Come on,
We got
man.
a full house. We've got a full house, fellas.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple of good news things on Candy Cane this week. So,
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Comp Cam said they couldn't fix that camshaft. Bullet Cam said they couldn't fix it. But Brian Crower out in California, Crower Cam said they will repair that camshaft for me. They said 2 to 3 week lead time would be $200. So that's still cheaper than
the way to go.
Yeah, most of the times your non-Walmarty camshaft companies can fix damn near anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they want to. They're the only ones that'll still put it on a roller themselves and do it.
Yeah.
You know.
And then tonight I went to my granddaughter had a band concert, and one of my friends that I haven't seen in quite a while has a shop in a town next to me. He asked me if I had a block, and I said I've got one, but it's cracked in the mains, and I won't be able to use it. So he said, man, I got a 454 block sitting in my shop. You can have it. It's a good block. He said, I watch your channel. I want you to get Candy Cane back on the road.
Sweet.
I didn't know.
Awesome.
So there we go.
Nothing like free big block parts.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I will take it.
Awesome.
We got a bunch of people in here on the chat. I'm showing 25 people watching. That's pretty good lick.
Yeah. We need to keep them entertained. Do we need to
Well, that's what you're here for, Ryan. You're the
take my shirt
entertainer.
off or something, or
no.
I did it for a Bad Tree the other day for their video, and I heard the numbers just went through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept hitting the like button when I seen that. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Anything for a like.
Yep. This is the after hours show. So.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I will say that Mrs. Square Body and QC might still be watching. So.
Yeah, we don't need any trouble. Okay.
No.
I'm not looking.
But
well, he's the one
think,
that's got to deal with her. We don't.
Well,
that's true.
man, look.
But on the other hand, they've been around all of us enough to know.
Yeah.
Look, all I need is somebody contacting my wife, and
Yep.
my wife's in Arizona. She will reach out and slap a mofo from across the couple. You know what I'm saying? She will pay an Uber to come over here and slap me in the mouth.
Maka 74. Good day, boys. Is that looks like an Australian flag, maybe?
What it looks like.
Britain. No, it's Australian. Yeah.
That's Australia.
Yeah.
I just have an AU, so I must not have the right information for that. I don't see a flag.
See, QC says
It's on the screen right
The
here.
flag is at the end of it. You see the
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, no, mine just says AU there.
Oh, so that means
Uh,
I would say Australia, yeah.
let's see here. Quiz QC.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, you don't want to panhandle here, Buff. Man, no, but
budget run right now.
you're going to end up getting a whole box of peanut butter crackers, and somewhere's going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Especially if you're in Dallas. I saw you were in Dallas earlier. Not good. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Just get out of there as fast as possible. Do not seek go. Do not collect $200.
Not
$100. Find you a good buddy. Have some fun.
Yeah, get the hell out.
Well, I didn't have any square body stuff today, but I did work on the OBS. So I got the blue OBS of my dad's. I got it tagged and insured today and put tires on it. And I got to change the dipstick tube seal, and then I'm going to start driving it some.
Sweet. Amber, we are planning.
Somebody's trying to get me in trouble. Stephanie. How's Stephanie doing? I don't know, Stephanie.
Me no know.
I don't know. I stole his truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Okay. All right. Australia. Look at us.
Worldwide. Wide.
Why?
It's going to cost more than $20. 30 seconds. Yeah, watch out, dude. That's a rolling F shack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fingers and bees,
Two
bud.
hacks.
Fingers and bees.
2 hacks is in here.
Well, hey, I got a video I got to finish editing. I'm gonna step off and let Jeff or one of the other guys come in on the live stream.
All right.
So, I guess I got to get this. I got a 30-minute premiere. I'm trying to get set up for tomorrow night for my trip out to Wichita and out to the Square Body Ranch and stuff. So,
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
we
We had a little bit of fun.
Hey, what time are you premiering yours?
I don't know what time do I need. I don't have anything set up.
I don't either. I got one I was going to put out tomorrow, so I just didn't want to over snack the top of you. Message me and let me know what you choose, and I'll go after you or something, or before you, whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
Mine sucks.
There's a lot of stuff going on, so
mine's a short and sweet, sucky one, but I have to
long.
put it out before the next one. The next one's done, and it's pretty badass.
Cool.
You guys will like that.
That's the one we want to see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
All right.
You know.
With you.
Penicillin costs more than $20.
See you later.
I gotta get back to work, guys. Y'all be careful.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Chucky.
Thank you so
See you,
much.
man.
Have a safe night at work.
Yeah,
right.
I woke up to $400 worth of bad batteries this morning.
That's an awesome morning.
I was supposed to go to Chicago, and I went out there to start it, and it went. You got to be kidding me. Checked my lines, make sure the heater worked on it, and all that. Took all 3 batteries to the place, and they checked them out, charged them, checked them again, all bad.
Hey, Travis, we need to start like in this area here. We need you to start kind of filling it in so that we,
Yeah. Travis, but he's got it all in the back. Travis got it all in the back.
Here.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. You're good, man.
So,
You're good.
actually, and I was so going to mention it, and I forgot to mention it, but I had a first for the first time in my life today. Amber and my kids always run around the shop with their hair down and getting on creepers, and I tell them, you guys are going to run your hair over with the creeper. Well, for the first time in my life, I ran my hair over with the damn creeper.
Yeah,
dude, that hurts.
Yeah, that was
like
bad.
Yeah,
my hair used to be down to just below my shoulders, and I did the same thing. I used to keep it up, and then I'd put a bandana on, and one day my bandana came off or something, and I just wasn't thinking. I crawled on my creeper, went to go slide, and I used to power slide, like I'd fly underneath one, and dude, my head came off the back. I hit the ground. I was like, oh.
I've never had hair this long in my life, so.
Travis said that was his first. It sounds like Buff may be having some firsts too on his trip.
Oh. Yeah, if he stays in Dallas much longer panhandling, he's gonna have a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That won't be good content.
And here's the deal, Buff. When you get to Tyler, do not panhandle there either. We're just gonna leave it at that. You just want to get into Tyler and then get out of Tyler. Okay. just and don't make any friends. Don't if somebody pulls up and says, with a van and says, "Hey, I got some fried chicken in the back," don't crawl in there. Don't do it. It's not fried chicken.
If anybody, we got 2 more spots open. If anybody wants to jump in here on the live, I thought I tried to pin it to the top of the comment to get in on the live stream. Quality control, if she would maybe help out, post that link for me, that would be awesome.
Did you just read Buff's comment?
Yeah.
You just saw that. Yeah.
Do not sink the treasure.
You need to go back to the Buff
not touch the gerbil.
You're in the
Dude.
wrong neighborhood, Buff.
That gerbil is tainted, sir. That is a tainted gerbil. And I mean tainted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Miss QC said something about a holiday burnout. And what I was going to tell her was that actually last year, on the spur of the moment, we had about 50 guys decide, let's have a Christmas night cruise. And so we all met up Christmas night at like 9 o'clock, and we had like, I don't know, it was like 40 or 50 cars show up, which we were really surprised. And we cruised all of downtown Fort Worth. And actually, in like the beginning, the intro video to my videos, the part where Dave's in his blue truck and I take off.
Yeah.
That was in downtown Fort Worth on our Christmas cruise. We drag raced through downtown Fort Worth. It was amazing. It was awesome. No cops, no nothing. And then after we all did that, and then Dave almost hit a building, power supply, the cops did show up. And then we kind of got run out of town, but it was a great time. It was amazing. It was a blast. So we're going to do it again this year. So we're trying to make it bigger. And thank God now I got my car running. So I was sitting there thinking, man, it's going to suck if I can't do the cruise, but now I can do it now. So it's going to be badass. And everybody voted for Christmas night again. So I guess we're going to do it Christmas night.
Oh boy.
No traffic, dude. Nobody's out.
Yeah. No traffic.
Perfect.
You need a Santa Claus suit. Dave needs a Grinch outfit.
Oh, Dave Nutt. I'm going to text him right now. Let's see.
Go buy a Grinch outfit. Dave needs the Grinch.
Hang on. I'm just going to, you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to call him real quick.
Some dude riding around on his Harley today in a Grinch outfit.
This better be important. I'm watching Red Green Show.
Oh, if you're watching the Red Green Show, hop off, and you should be watching Square Body stuff because we're live right now, and you're actually live on this deal as well currently. I just want to let you know that we just had an epiphany, which is kind of like an epiphany, but a little bit better. And
lady.
for the Christmas cruise, you need to go ahead to get on Amazon and order a Grinch outfit because I have a Santa Claus suit.
Grinch?
Yeah, you need to be the Grinch.
How much is that going to cost me?
I don't know how much it's going to cost you. You don't even care. Who cares how much it costs you? Just do it.
Start an OnlyFans. You make some money.
Or OnlyFans. You could do your feet. Just do your feet only.
Yeah.
Feet and buttholes. You can do your buttholes.
Holy crap, dude. It's like an Echo.
Is it like an Echo? Are you on there now?
Yeah.
Well, we'll copy the link and hop in, man. We got an open spot. I'll see you in a minute. You're not naked, are you?
Not yet.
Yeah, don't start the OnlyFans stuff here.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Nobody's saying anything here.
How do you copy it? You just click the link, or are you on your computer?
No.
Yeah, on your phone. Just click the little link there.
That's so like 19, or that's so 2005.
Get in here. I just hung up on him. Now he knows because he's watching too. Crap. Butthole. Yeah. It's hey, belly buttons and butthole. Now here's the deal. My buddy PJ and my buddy Brandon, they said they want to start an OnlyFans where it's only belly buttons and buttholes. And
There's Jeff with two hats.
What's happening? Yeah. What's up, man?
Well, we're talking about OnlyFans and belly buttons and buttholes. So
yeah,
there you go. You jumped in at the right time.
Definitely.
There's some of them that the belly buttons and buttholes might be the same thing. You just never know.
What did Dave jump in and jump out?
I don't know. I may cut him off. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to do something to make some money for some hot rods around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I spent way too much money lately.
Dave, you had it. Whatever you did.
This my overtime that I'm working for taxes and toys sucks, but got to do it.
It's expensive.
I was surprised this morning. or today I got the Javelin all back together and runs good, except it's, the plugs are screwed because it was major malfunction in the distributor. So it basically burnt them all. And I called O'Reilly's. I said, you got the plugs for it. It's like an RTS 44, whatever the hell it is. And they're $4.90 a piece. And I said, well, I guess we're going to wait for the weekend then, because I ain't paying. I'll just order them online. They're cheaper.
Hey, yo, Mick, you got me out here chasing chicken. You're a bum rock.
Yeah, and of course, what we've been talking about, and then she words it like that. It don't sound like a good dream.
What? Now
You want to hear
now everybody wants to hear it. No, it was just one of them really weird, vivid dreams that I have every once in a while. We got like a 2-hour nap this afternoon, and it was like I was in I was hanging out with people, and we went to a convenience store, and I got like an ice cream with like 13 scoops of ice cream on it on a waffle cone. And then we go back to this, I think it's like a trailer house, and I'm sitting there eating my ice cream, and my cone is peeling apart, it's getting mushy. And I look out the window, Sylvester Stallone, the young Sylvester Stallone, was dragging a bunch of parts from the backyard up the hill, like on a tarp. I'm like, dude, he's stealing my parts. So, yeah, I don't know why. This doesn't make any sense. I'm just trying to relive it. So I like throw my ice cream cone down on the coffee table. I take one last bite of the cone. It's like, man, that tastes just like a bugle, a little bugle snack.
Listen,
Like, man, you can make some big bugles with the ice cream cone. And then we run outside. I don't know who's with me. We run outside, and I'm confronting Sylvester Stallone. He's like, hey, these are my parts. This is my property. I was like, no, they were on my property until you started dragging them away. I paid $5. Like, these are my parts. So we started going through all the parts. Yeah, these are my parts, man. So, yeah, nacho cheese bugles. They might be a good commodity with what you're doing right now, Buck. You might be able to panhandle those.
Oh, you could. But there's a person named
Dave's back.
There's Damn It Dave.
Hi.
Yeah. So
Oscar the Grinch.
Yeah. So we start sorting out the parts. I'm like, oh look, I mean, if you want these, you can have all this stuff. I just want this stuff. So we're sorting parts out, and for some reason, where we're at, we're overlooking like a 4-lane highway, but it's in town, so it's like a 35-mile-an-hour zone, but traffic going both ways on 2 lanes. Where there's an old late 60s, early 70s truck and like a Tri-5 Chevy drag racing, and the Tri-5 Chevy noses over, gets his bumper hooked on this truck. So they're still hauling ass down the middle of the road with traffic and everything. Cars right behind them, in front of them, and they're like hauling ass, drag racing still yet. I'm like, what's going on? And then they go out of sight, and I hear a big crash and firework, fire and smoke and stuff. I see people on the other hillside running that way, and I hear, this is a funny one, I hear the announcers announcing the race, like a mile away over big PA. And one of the voices was Amber, Travis's QC Amber. She's announcing, oh no, we just had a big wreck, and everybody, like, what is going on? And then I woke up.
Yeah,
like,
see, Dave, I was going to catch you up. What he was talking about here was a dream about Sylvester Stallone stealing his parts while he was eating an ice cream cone, and then all that other crap happened. So there's one or two things here. Look, I'm no doctor. I'm no professional, right, by any means, right? But
so let's analyze this. What does that mean? What's going on?
So
you need to start wearing a mask when you're welding.
I was going to say,
I think you need to lay off the pot, dude. I'm in that pipe.
What's in the pipe?
I'm thinking, don't drop LSD and go to sleep, man. I mean, that's all I can say.
Listen, I know you got cows, okay, but at night, when little things pop up out of their crap, you don't want to eat that stuff. It's not good.
Oh.
That's not good, man.
So the little candies at the truck stop bathrooms aren't what you're not supposed to eat those.
No, you don't want to eat those.
Okay.
Buff, don't eat those here either.
Yeah,
if you're still here.
Buff, don't eat those. Oh yeah, quality control said, "I don't think I'd be that calm about a wreck." Oh yeah, you were super calm. Just hey, we've got a.
Yeah, I love Dave. Just totally fucking wrecking his kid's life.
This kid, when he walks in the front door, he like melts all his clothes off.
Does he really?
I don't get it. I mean, I understand completely.
Yeah. You should tell him that, hey, man, you do that stuff whenever you get your own place, bud.
Yeah.
He's going to be so pissed at you now. He hates your guts.
He's already over it.
Oh, he's mad dogging you right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Send what? What you send? What you send?
See, I'm trying to catch some comments here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave is always tuning. That's right.
So what day are you going to PRI, Jeff?
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday? Yeah.
Yep.
So I want to. Did you get an email for like an invite for that, Jeff? Or
Actually, I channeled one of my dreams where I was eating ice cream and getting chased by Sylvester Stallone. So that was my idea behind it. No, I actually talked to Clint from Clint Streets Machines, and he kind of walked me through on how to sign up. So
Yeah.
I went through it, signed up, and got like acceptance type deal. Then they gave me a little scannable QR code and then sent me a pass in the mail.
okay, because I right after I found out PRI was going on, which I couldn't go either way because my work, but I kept getting emails from invites to go to PRI. I'm like, well, that's cool, but I got several emails and they're like different names of the people sending me the emails. Like, I'm so and so with PRI, so I'm like, I don't know how legit this is. So I never opened any of them. I didn't look through them. I thought, well, maybe I'm getting invites. They're just like, they got a whole panel of people just sending out emails to people to try to get people to come. But that's why I was just curious if you got the same email and it was legit. I don't know.
I didn't. I mean, I just wanted to go and and signed up. I mean, I was going to go Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but I got so much going on with working on shit and work, so I'm just taking Friday off. It's only a couple hour drive, so I'll go over there and have some fun.
Yeah, I was gonna go, but shit, man. Somebody asked me how my stuff's going. It's like I got a month full of Mondays, is what I tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I've worked 3 days in the last 2.5 weeks, and that's truck driver. Travis knows this. That's about $1,500 to $2,000 a day.
Yeah,
I lost.
that's rough.
I just decided I'm not going to go. I think John from Get Out and Drive got a hold of me, and if I'm off tomorrow, which I very well could be, he may stop by on his way over.
Yeah.
And look at all the cars. But
my kid's in here busting my balls, it looks like. Now your kid's in here busting my balls too, Dave.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know, guys. Maybe. Get off me.
Yeah.
Get off me, man.
See Carson's new picture, his new thumbnail.
It's
one of those pictures. Oh, I haven't seen those pictures from that gas station.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you sent them to me. You did. The Petrified
Carson.
Wood gas station. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure Buff's gonna have some interesting pictures from the gas stations on his trip.
Well, I was kind of concerned. We haven't done a Buff check-in in a while. I haven't seen him in the comments, so hopefully he wasn't raped. Dave,
he should probably try.
But if he was, I hope he filmed it. I mean, that's content.
Yeah.
He should probably try some gas station sushi.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I don't like sushi when they're fresh.
Yeah.
So
hey,
Dave,
Jason's garage is in here.
Buff.
Hello, Jason.
Buff shot down here on a bus here to pick up a free Grand Prix GTP. He's heading to Tyler and he just arrived in Dallas a little bit ago, and he keeps finding random objects like dead gerbils and bags and all kinds of stuff. So I just basically told him he needs to get out of Dallas as fast as possible. He was concerned.
Yeah.
He was concerned about money, so he was talking about panhandling a bit. And I'm like, no, you don't want to panhandle here. No.
He needs to go to Deep Ellum.
No.
So my friends down in Texas will never go
Richard.
ever again. I go there whenever I'm down there, and they will never go with me again.
Man, I'm from Irving, so I'm from like close to Deep Ellum, but I don't like going down there, man. It's not even fun. I literally get I know the area where I get lost every time I go down there. It's so like
here at Holly, we're continually striving to upgrade our products, and firmware upgrades are no exception.
Sorry, excuse me, guys. I'm having Macintosh Apple issues.
Richard, to answer the question, there is no Wheels Up videos yet, but there is a video that's actually currently processing, slow as can be. Slow. And I mean slowly.
Dictionary means happy.
But it'll be coming out next week, either this weekend or next week. I don't know. Chad's got to decide. Do I do it on the weekend or I do it on Monday night?
You want to be on YouTube? Hey, come here.
I don't want to be on YouTube.
No, come here. Come here. Oh, let them show your beautiful face. Come here.
I don't need a face.
Come here.
I know I'm beautiful enough. I don't need
Is that Sharon? Is that Sharon?
No, that's my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Sharon Jr. or whatever you call it.
Yeah. How's it going, Sharon Jr.?
Hi.
How are you?
Not Sharon Jr.
You sound like your mom in the background.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you got to sound like your parents. I sound like my parents too. It sucks.
I don't sound nothing like my parents.
I sound like my mom and my dad had a head-on collision.
Is
that Jared?
Yeah. You're on YouTube too?
Don't call Care Bear around other people. Go away. That poor boy. Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah, he's going to need some therapy.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, Richard, to answer your question, it'll be something here pretty quick. I just got to figure out what day to put it out. It's a long one, though. It's like 45 minutes. So
the video to put before that one.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to put it out tomorrow night.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to get it out, get it over with. I thought I'd already done it, and I got all excited, and I started uploading today, and I was like, ooh, I can't wait to put this one out. And I went to go check my content. I was like, oh, crap. Forgot about that one. So we'll throw that one in there. But you know what's funny? I'm freshly monetized, and that whole screen where you go through your checks and all that kind of stuff, and then but there's a lot more questions to be asked, and there's a lot more in-depth things like is there any cussing? I'm like, shit, I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh boy, it does that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then it asks you what kind of profanity. Like, is it the normal profanity you can hear on TV, or is it the F word, the S word? And I'm like, well, I say the F word a lot, but I try to bleep them out. But every once in a while, some of them get in there because, But you know what's funny? Like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you probably don't have the same problem I do. But we curse a lot, and I have learned to read. I can read a cuss word in the audio.
All right, sorry, hold on, sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. My tuner, who's supposed to be proficient with electronics, is having electronics.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
The one
Just
person
making
who
popcorn,
would be
right?
really good with computers, I'm not.
I asked Dave, I was like, hey, where in the computer program is the tip-in adjustment?
Actually, Excel, accelerator. I can do that. I can actually teach Holly like carburetor. That's the only way to actually do it. You got to treat it like a carburetor, but without getting your hands dirty. or buying parts.
Yeah, it's weird not hearing the rattling sound of a jet kit in my back pocket.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm okay with it. I never had that. I never done that, so I don't really care for it.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty cool though, especially when you're out in the middle of the street in the night and you're like, is that an 88 jet or an 86? I can't see it.
Or if they get it stamped too close to where the little slot is, and you're like,
Hey,
it's a
hey,
second
it's like
more.
the other day. Remember our shop? We were looking at these air blades. It was like, dude, what is that?
That dude, yeah, that was bad.
And there wasn't even nothing on them. They were adjustable.
Yeah, he's like, here's some jets, and I was like, those are too small to be jets. Those are air bleeds, and he's like, what size are they? I was like, I don't know. He goes, I can't see it, so I'm over here doing this, and we both ended up figuring out they're blank. You drill them what you want.
Oh shit!
They're I got my dump valve kit where you drill your pump, your converter charge pressure and your pump, and then you tap it, put it in there, and you just restrict it however orifice you want to keep the charge pressure down in the converter for when you're using a dump valve. I know that was a really.
I don't appreciate.
I think Buck trying to find a
converter
valve
looser on command.
Yeah.
Looser on command.
Yeah, converter loosener on command.
Man, I really try to get this laptop to work to use it instead of my phone, but it's really slow, dude.
That's not the same one we tuned the car with, is it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So it was the intake, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, Macintosh strikes again.
I want to kick Ryan straight off in the nuts.
Hey, internet hug.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Dave,
Dude,
he was told
I know
by several people to check that.
Like, do you think we maybe should start checking the mechanicals? Oh no, everything's
Yeah.
great. Must be the Holly.
Gotta be the Holly.
He got me convinced where I'm like, well, we went to go back to go mess with it. I was like, are we sure? I mean, are we just gonna move on the carburetors over here, But it worked, I guess.
I love you, Dave.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the deal. My stubbornness. Okay, here's the deal. My stubbornness
beyond measure
makes us all better people. You understand? We're stronger now.
So the topic of our live, the first hour of the live, was worst wrenching fails. Anybody want to chime in on that, Ryan? Not to throw anybody underneath the bus that Buff is on right now, but Ryan, do you have anything you might want to add to that?
I'm gonna enter into my my computer. Hold on,
sir. Okay. Chad, you broke up. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Give me that one more time.
What happened to Dave?
He's gonna go into his computer.
Yeah. Well, he came in, and he'll just have to get back in there. Something got messed up.
He's in the fourth dimension. It's over.
Yeah.
Dave's gone. No, Dave. No, Dave. Let's see, Dave. It shows how badass you are. You never give up. That's right. He didn't. I have to say that while he's not in the room. That dude, his persistence it's almost detrimental to his health.
His persistence and your stubbornness are like,
oh, dude, they're just,
yeah,
you're just, it's good. It's good stuff. But no, I mean, his persistence is, I feed off of him, because what I like about Dave is he doesn't give two shits. If he's at the track and he has a problem, he's going to figure out another solution. It may not be the correct solution, but as long as it does what it needs to do to go down the track, he's going to do it. Whereas most guys are like, well, I'm busted. I'm taking it to the house. What it needs to do to go down the track, he's going to do it. Whereas most guys are like, well, I'm busted. I'm taking it to the house.
Oh, my God. Things are not going as planned.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dave, I'd say there's a bit of a delay.
So it's weird. So I try to enter with my laptop with the same name, And it's like, okay, well, I'm about to get out of my phone. Well, I'm stuck in the backstage. But you know what? That's all I feel about that. We're gonna shut that laptop.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Our
It's
tunes
not
are
what I
safe in
wanted,
there, right? Our tunes are safe
At
in
least
there.
we're there, you know.
You remember what the tune was, right?
Back the tunes up.
40 degrees of timing.
Richard, I'm not gonna lie, we're all hoping.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is gonna have
enough. It was my tinnitus was going on overdrive after that.
Look at that.
This is my life. Can y'all see that? Hold on. Let me get my redneck lights.
Turn your phone sideways.
Oh.
Buff just got another $40.
Now you got more
stream. Boy.
What did
you
do that, Buff?
$40.
What are you doing?
Man.
He's panhandling in Dallas, dude.
$40 is $40.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
right.
Buff,
that is right.
If you keep doing that, Buff, by the end of the night, you're gonna be talking like Sylvester Stallone. Hey, oh me.
Hey, this is my part now.
Hey, this trip barely cost me a dime.
End of the night, it'll be going, you got any cards?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan, he's resurrected bum fights, and he's making good
bum fights. So midget in there. We're like, we gotta chill.
He's doing the bus fight version.
What's up, Street Fox?
Yeah, so Richard says that their trailer was right next to Ryan's, and mine was a trailer away. I spent a lot of time working on a red truck too, so it was like,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, here's the deal. I'm gonna go ahead, since we're a couple months outside of the no name deal now. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. See, the car is much quieter now because I have put mufflers on it, and I was going to put the mufflers on it before we came there, but then I thought, nah, let's just leave it as loud as possible. And I'm glad that it did, because had we backfired that many times, there's a good possibility that I would have blown the mufflers clean out.
Yeah,
I think I got it figured out.
I've got a bunch
This is my debacle at the moment.
Oh yeah.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no heads on it.
Yeah. So that particular engine that's currently in his truck, let me give you a little backstory on that. Okay. So if you go back and watch any of my old videos back last year, we put a very questionable 6.2 liter.
Hold on, Ryan.
And it was prefaced by Dave.
Let me start from the beginning. Yeah, you don't even know this story.
I don't know this part.
Okay, so I bought this 6.2 from my buddy. He works for LKQ, so he gets deals. He bought it as a core motor. He got hit. It had a little crack in the block. I was like, whatever. I paid like $700 for it, which is really cheap for there it is, a 6.2. So, all right. So I wanted to put it in my truck, sell the small block, and maybe $3,500 out of my blue truck or my C10. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go LS. Everything's gonna be great.
Now, mind you, it had a great running 350 in it, Chad, with a cam, smoking that thing ran so good.
Oh, it was so much fun, reliable, did awesome burnouts.
I told him to leave it alone, Chad.
Yeah. So now it's just sitting there.
No. It gets deeper. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I decided I want to put a T56 in. I got a T56 for 6-speed. I'm going to do it all like I want it to, because, LS has been cheaper, new T56, and buying all the cool stuff. So I put the wrong pilot bearing, and I was like, oh, the clutch feel is a little tight. So I snuggled it a little tighter. I've done it on big trucks several times. Yeah, I broke the block off. So we had to weld it back on. Well, broke it off with the starter. We welded that back on. Well, it cracked the other side, and there's a channel where the oil pressure goes up to the cam bearings. Well, I didn't know it at the time. I didn't find the oil leak. Where's this oil leak? And then I even caught the truck on fire looking for the oil leak. And then finally I just got done with it, pulled the motor out, we think we fixed the oil leak. There's a tiny little pinhole in it. I just was done. I just put off in the corner and sold it. PJ bought it. That's the guy with the Nova. And then I was supposed to have welded up with a spool gun, but I haven't. Man, this is and now Ryan, you take over after that.
Yeah. So anyway, PJ buys the motor and tells me, "Hey, I got the 6.2 from Dave for like $300." And I was like, "The cracked one?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, and then he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna put it in my car." And I said, "Dave specifically told you that block is trash. Don't use it." And he goes, "Yeah, but we're gonna do it." And I was like, "Okay, that's really dumb." So 2 weeks before we left for Rocky Mountain Race Week, we're assembling this freshly repaired, which Dave said on the video that this is not a good idea. And they acid wash the block, weld it up, and then put it together. We go put it together.
No. We use Moroso epoxy.
Yeah, epoxy and stuff. Yeah, that's right. And so we put it in the car, get it running, and it runs great. He drives it for a minute, he gets it through a heat cycle, and then, of course, the aluminum block begins to expand, and it opened up and started pissing oil everywhere. So we had 8 days before it was 8 days before we left for Rocky Mountain Race Week. So we're trying to find a replacement 6.2. Can't find one. So we have Oaks Performance build. PJ got them to build him a Stroker 6.2 404. And we pulled that engine back out with 4 or 5 days to go. Swap the other engine back in, get it running. And right before we pulled it out, he drove it out of the shop and it started to have a dead miss. And we were like, what the hell? And we thought it was fouling a plug because the carburetor that was on it was shit at the time. So we pulled it in, took it apart. He checked the head, looked at it. Everything looked okay, slapped it on. Car runs great with the new motor. He drives it for 3 days, no problems. Gets all the way to my house. We load up, start to take off to Oklahoma for day one. Stopped at Walmart, and as we're coasting through the parking lot, it backfires and has a dead hole. Number one.
Number two.
Number two, yeah. And so we figure out dead hole. We abort taking the Nova, and then we come back from Rocky Mountain to pull it apart, and it has a valve that was bent. We're like, that's weird. So he gets the head repaired. They pull it, Dave has the engine sitting in the back of the shop, and then Dave's like, you know what? I'm going to fix this fucker. He fixes it, puts it in his truck, gets it running, and now it's got a miss, and it's got a dead hole number 2 again.
Well, I don't know what hole it is. I think that it might be a clogged injector. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of investigation.
That motor is cursed.
Oscar the Grouch has gotten way too much attention compared to this truck.
Yeah.
And, I can let that car burn, but I couldn't let this truck burn. But the end goal is to put a 502 in this truck and put the AR5 adapter and an AR5 5-speed in it. And put a big old tall tunnel ram on it and
dual sniper.
And then I just have, all I care about is doing burnouts. I don't care about going fast in this truck. That's all I care about. Burnouts, donuts,
Did I hear dual sniper in there?
If they got one at the Outlet Summit when I'm ready, yes. I don't pay full price for anything, Ryan. You know this.
Dave loves the snipers.
Well, I mean, they work now. I love them now. I didn't like them then. I thought they were the issue because I get
but you love them now.
Well, I do.
Yeah, they're. I'm satisfied.
We're not, dude. It's not even like tuned. We got to rub. I mean, dude, I got so much work to do. The unsyked in it.
Unsyked in it.
We'll always have Sykeston, Dave.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I've never went so far and was so disappointed after we came home than doing that. I mean, everything else is cool, man. You guys were awesome, but it was just a simple fact of like I like to accomplish things, and I feel like I accomplished zero. Showed up.
Trying.
I mean, we had a mean backfire. I will say that.
Yeah, it was. If you're in a competition of backfires, right, and it's like you're in a dead heat. I'm pretty sure we pulled ahead on that one. If there was an award for best backfires, we'd have took it home.
Yeah. See, the thing is if my Concho would have showed up and performed flawlessly, it wouldn't have been as talked about still yet
Yep.
to this day as the popcorn machine.
Yep.
You know,
I don't know
I mean,
about that.
well, it'd have been talked about. People would have been remembered it, but it wouldn't have been as memorable because we're always going to have the popcorn machine.
No, dude, this car's nasty, dude.
Oh,
this car's nasty.
I've seen some pictures of your face, Dave, writing in it.
Dude, I drive a twin turbo Mustang that makes probably like, I don't know, about 1,300 horsepower, and I've been low fives in it. This car scares the crap out of me. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You know what's funny?
Could it be the driver?
Do what?
Could it be the driver?
Well, maybe it is, or the car itself. But dude, this thing is rowdy, man. Like it's like having a supercharger without the supercharger.
Yeah, it's weird. The power band is wild in it. I will say, don't tell Dave, but I was just as scared as he was.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to look at the laptop, but all I could do was just stare at the windshield. And
so, in one part of the video, let's just say there's a part that's really, really good, and I'm really glad I was wearing glasses because my eyes were like this.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
You're gonna scratch me. You're gonna come in my lap.
What did he say? There are more Chevy guys now. Nice. Yes. Well, I mean that's what happens, Blake. We multiply.
Yeah.
How's it going, Blake?
I've never seen that cat before. Dave, that's not your cat.
That is my cat.
Return it to the neighbors.
That's a cool looking cat. I'm not gonna lie.
We inherited a cat when we bought the house.
Richard, yeah, I know, Richard. I'd rather see Wheels Up 2 than the backfires. I know. If I quit being a cheapskate and pull the transmission out and put a trans brake in it and a manual valve body, we'd have a lot more fun.
No, you're not touching the car at all. We're gonna put an anti-roll bar in it and we're just gonna leave it as it sits.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing runs, and we're gonna work on like plan, 55 S10, 55 S10.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got to get to work on the 55. It's just
you got to make some money here, bud.
It's just sitting back here looking at me. It's poking around the corner like, hey, did you forget about me already and how excited you were when you got me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Hey, how fast do you think we go if we put the stuff on my car in it?
The stuff out of your car in the 55?
Yeah, we'll just show up at in grudge race at Jake's race with it.
Oh, that's dangerous, Dave.
Think we can make some money off those grudge racers?
We probably could. They wouldn't give that car two looks, man.
We gotta have the straight axle up front though, so it actually has to look like a gasser.
Oh God, Jesus!
We're gonna do a video. We're gonna show up to a grudge race with a gasser.
You saw that? Hey, you saw that guy? That guy that went to that back of the track race.
That was Ohio.
Yeah, that's a dude that runs that Sega deal. Chad, I sent you that guy, that kind of an orange and white pattern 55 Chevrolet, the high revving sucker that was up there in Ohio doing the back of the track stuff. Man, that car is bad. But I think he learned a hard lesson. What LS is going there? Oh, just a 5.3. We're just putting a 5.3 in it. We got I don't know what gen is that thing.
Gen 3.
Is it a Gen 3?
Yeah, it's an early 5.3, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Small rods. It's going to have all the chop, but I mean, actually, believe it or not, those little 5.3s, you put the little small, no spring required cams.
Yeah.
They actually got some nice little pep to them.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to do that in the AR 5.5 speed. And
Blake saying your 55 is a sick project.
Thanks, buddy. I like your project. It's not really a project; it's just a badass little car. What's up?
Yep.
That's the way it is here with my with my damn Omega.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, that's going to be cool." They get all kinds of things. Like, when are you going to start that project? I want to see this done. And we don't see any of those. And Amber, why did you buy that again? You know, it's like, it's ugly. It's a piece of crap.
It's a Nova, isn't it? Omega's a Nova.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And then
I'm gonna put a
is
big
that the
block
Buick or is that the Oldsmobile one?
It's Olds.
Okay. All right. I was making sure.
And
Some other
got a
Buick had
Lodex
one
big
too.
block out here. I'm gonna build for it.
Oh, let's see. Richard said he's got a 2019 4.8 liter. He's thinking about putting an S10. Dave, those are good little motors.
4.8?
Yeah.
2019?
Yeah.
You sure it's 2019?
Oh, well, he said 2010. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, dude. So those I don't know if they still make them, but the 4.3, the direct injection 4.3s are supposed to be pretty cool little engines too.
Yeah. Dave's got a buddy at work, and he's going to be bringing one of his other. He's got a square body. Oh yeah, dude. What is Mark subscribed to square body stuff?
Who?
Mark.
I don't know. I'll have to.
You need to tell him.
He's Cram's Customs.
Yeah.
That's his channel. He's got a few things. He's got a 79 C10 that he built in high school back in, I don't know, 20 years ago.
Yeah, I love that truck.
Dude, that thing is sick. And his original paint job and back, it's a 90s build. It's got flames. Oh, what's going on over there?
It's a cool truck.
Well,
oh, that's you.
Playing with my disco lights.
Oh, it's like,
pulled over.
Like shit, man. Somebody's lighting you up, dude.
No, I friggin' reached over here. It's so dark out here, and I got this little ring light thing that Amber's mom got me a year ago, and I accidentally hit the button, and it started doing the rave thing. I was like, what the hell?
Oh no. Hey, Richard says it is a 2019 4.8.
Oh.
Is that a LT base?
I don't.
That's LS.
But does it have the LT handle?
Wouldn't that be the 4853 block just with the short crank?
No, but but that's weird because in 15 they swapped over direct injection, and the only ones I thought they kept around for a while was the 6 liters and the heavy duty trucks. But I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be a weird one. So yeah, because now it's all 5.3 or 6.2, and maybe the 4.3 LV3 V6. I don't know. Well, so my buddy's got a 99 4.3 Vortec 4.3. So he's put a turbo on it and stock computer, and he drives that thing 160 miles every day to work.
Oh, it's in a van.
Wow.
It's in a van, so it must be like an express van.
Yeah. If it's in a van, Chevrolet's weird about that.
Yeah, he says it's got 30,000 miles on it. Well, that'd be fun. Man, those things love turbos, don't they, Dave?
They like the rev high.
They are revvers.
They're the 3 1/4 stroke?
Yeah.
Is that right, Chad?
I was reading comments. The 3 1/4 stroke on what?
4.8.
I don't know. That's LS stuff. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, sorry. I figured since it's a small engine, you'd be all about it. My bad.
No. I'm actually a big block guy, but I got to building this little 339 and got wrapped up in it.
Blake, do the 460 EFI guys mods. Yeah, if you want to get like 90,000 views, you do that video on that, and you got it, dude. That's crazy. I still can't believe that, Blake. It blows my mind. It blows my mind.
I'm building a small end Chevy, Chad.
Yeah, you've got a couple projects going on.
Yep. 388 stroker, DZ 302, and a cheap Vortec version of the 302.
Yeah, those will be interesting. We might be doing one of those, maybe. If we get it all together from parts all over the country.
Yeah, it gets expensive. Those pistons are not cheap at all.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to find pistons for a 305 that are nitrous ready. A stroked 305 with a 6-inch rod. I thought, where am I going to find pistons for that combination? Sure enough, they got them on the shelf up there at DSS. How many you want?
Yep.
I just need one set. Sorry, I'm not building a couple of these things.
I'm sure they've had them for years, and you had to blow.
Oh yeah,
blow the dust off.
Yeah, blow the dust off. Yeah.
Are they 2618 or are they the 3040 piston material?
I can't remember. I'll look real quick. Ugh.
I was describing Leighton. Leighton says he lacks 2 more people to 500.
I just said it's 500.
Nice. Heck yeah. He's a good dude.
Yep.
It doesn't say on the tag what they're not the. I can't remember what the options were. Like a 40 something forging or a 2619 or whatever that is. They're not. They're the 40 something.
Forging. You probably want to run more than a 200 shot on that, right?
I don't know. I've got 250 shot for my plate. That's as much as it'll go.
Oh, well, I had some buddies that was messing with the pump gas and nitrous stuff, and that was a weak link was the forging. They had to swap to a 2618 because they were spraying like a 400 though.
Yeah. Well, when I was talking to the guy, because I asked him, I said, "Are these gonna be good for what I'm doing?" So I told him I'd be pushing nitrous. And he said they've had guys put 1,500 horsepower with those forgings, not out of a 339 stroker, but with their forgings, they've been, they said we don't recommend that. They said we'll not necessarily guarantee them, but guarantee 1,000 horsepower all day long.
Yeah,
but they've had guys, so they do all their forgings in-house. It's not like they get forgings from somewhere else. All their forgings are done in-house. They're up there in Illinois.
Yeah.
So how strong is a 305 block compared to a 010, 350, or 400?
They're the same.
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Same block.
Yeah, they're the same.
No, it's not the same block.
It's not the same block, but I mean the webbing and stuff is all the same.
But the thing about the 5.3s, the reason why we use 5.3s is because the sleeve is so thick. It's like more rigidity in the block. So
yeah, well that is true with the 305 too, because the 305s have really, really thick cylinder walls. And this block is, I half filled it with the block fill, and it's got splayed main caps. So it's as strong as it's gonna be. I'll be lucky. I mean, I'm hoping for maybe 400 horse NA. That's kind of sad for the amount of money I've got into it. But
let's put a turbo on it.
Well, I want to do that eventually.
Do we need to bring,
thinking about?
Do we need to bring some turbo stuff up to Square Body Ranch and spend a weekend?
Sure, why not? After we get the engine in there,
Dave.
I always want to know how far you can push a stock block.
Dude, those 305s, man, I can tell you this much. We used to build sprint car motors out of those things.
Yeah, and they're tough.
Man, dude, we had this one kid. He was on a budget. Like, he was a budget guy. And he bought a nice chassis that somebody had upgraded out of. And we built a 305 over at H&H. And he ran that thing a full season. We pulled it out to freshen it, and it didn't even look like it had ever been ran. Like the bearings, the tolerances, everything was so tight in. I was like, dude, I cannot believe this thing. And he we put it back together, and he went another season with it. 2 seasons. He went another 2 seasons because he went the next season, didn't pull it and freshen it because it looked so good the year before. And then he ran it again. And I was talking to Sonny, and he said he went 2 seasons on that thing. banging it. Like, I mean, they run those things up like 7,500 on the backstretch, just hanging them out. And
they're pretty tough. Yeah, Leighton, that's about on engine masters. Yeah, they took a stock 305, and it wasn't just 150 shots. They ended up, I think, when it finally broke a ringland.
I say, didn't they blow it up with nitrous?
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't 150 shot. I think they got up to like they're getting
close to 400.
They're trying. I can't remember what it was, but they had 2-stage nitrous on it, and they got to the second stage, and I want to say 300 or 400 shot is when it finally let go. If they would have gapped the ring, if I would have held it.
Yeah.
You know, my little 305 was wore out, so it already had ring gap built into it. But I was running a 250 shot with it, and you know, when I pulled it apart, you couldn't tell anything was wrong with it other than just wore out.
Yeah.
The machine shop said, well, it's a good thing you got 60 over pistons because this block wouldn't clean up at 40. He said it barely cleaned up at 60 on number 2 hole.
Damn.
From standard?
Wait.
Do what?
It was standard, and it had to go 60 to clean up?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that number 2 cylinder was the worst, and it was bad. The one time I pulled a compression test on it, it was like 90 psi.
Richard wants to know. He's asking me and Dave. Oh, where'd I go? There I go. I clicked off. What do you say? Dave and Ryan, BTR or Texas Speed?
BTR all the way.
BTR all the
Texas
way.
Speed or copies of BTR.
Yeah.
Ryan Tooley's been working around cam stuff forever, and I think he might be one of the pioneers of using a CNC on stuff. So yeah, I'd use Brian Tooley. I mean, he's got some of the fastest stock block stuff out there. I'm not saying Texas Speed won't work. It's just if you're gonna pay for the same amount of money, might as well get the good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Thoughts on concreting a big block because it's cracked badly around water ports.
Well, the thing about the block fill, it's not a sealer. It won't seal. And if you've got cracks there, you're going to have cracks other places you don't know about. So I would write that block off as a paperweight or something else.
I mean, could you gouge it and use that nickel rod?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's all the cracks you can see versus all the cracks you can't see.
Oh yeah.
If it's froze and busted, I'm sure there's cracks everywhere.
I have 4 big blocks and a 302 Ford to put together. I'd like to share it on YouTube. I'm not very good at making videos. Wouldn't be much.
None of us are.
Yeah, I mean, look. You go back and watch the first video I ever did. Jesus, no, God.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Streetcar Chronicles.
Yeah, where I couldn't talk like normal. I had to just do some narrating in the background. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere, dude. Just try it.
This is my square body. I will fix my square body, and I will show you how to fix my square body.
Actually, mine wasn't like that. I was kind of myself without the cussing.
Yeah.
I held out on the cussing, but I did catch myself a couple times talking about that Pontiac motor. I F-bombed all over the end of that video, and because somebody told me that, you know, you can cuss, but you got to make sure it's so far out in the video they won't watch it. So I didn't cut any of that stuff out. But the more and more I do it, the more I'm just myself, and I could give 2 shits about the monetization part of it.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of doing it to be doing it. So
shit, we run a 400 standard bore. Yeah. You know, my first motor I ever put together was a 60 over 400. Learned my lesson. Had a 4-core radiator, pusher, and a puller, and I don't know.
That one was in a circle track car, and he had to run a triple pass radiator to keep it cool.
Yep. Mine would run 215 to 220 degrees. And if it was in the summertime, run 225, right on the cusp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's Buff's working some overtime.
Buff, you better slow down. Your jaw's gonna be nothing tomorrow, bud.
Dang, man. Hope you brought your knee pads.
He's gonna be like this in his video. Well, I got down here and picked up my Pontiac, and it's running real good. I even made a few bucks on the way here.
The whole time he's
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Richard. Yeah, 230 all day, every day. Yeah, that's man. I tell you, that motor ran so good. It was it was a 60 over 400. I had Dart 230s on it, or 220. I don't know. Yeah, Dart 230s. Yeah, they were Dart 230s. Iron Eagle 230s.
That one had iron heads on it too.
Yep, and I had a custom ground. I'm trying to remember what cam it was. I want to say it was an Insky cam. That thing I loved it. It was a blast. I blew up 2 transmissions and a rear end with that thing, but God, it always ran hot. It sucked.
I can't remember what finally broke in that 400. I think it broke a crank.
Did it?
Yeah, I think is what it was after like 4 seasons. It broke the crank.
What's the stomach pump?
Hey Chad,
What?
have you seen the new Isky lifters for small block?
I haven't extensively researched them, but I've heard they've got some new ones that are nice. I've seen them on Old Man's Garage. He's using them.
Watch him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know all about it then.
I know he's really happy with his 421.
Well, I'd hope so, man. Hydraulic roller. I mean, that's usually the who's that?
My apologies. Shannon's calling me. I wonder if I should pick it up.
You probably should pick it up and zone him in. Dude, Shannon's cool, dude. Shannon's calling you back?
Yeah. Hang on.
I was actually curious because I seen they got some for big blocks. Go up to like 7,500 RPMs. And
that would be nice.
Dude, they're $1,300 though. But I'm like, man, it'd be sure nice to be able to just set the lash and not have to worry about it, you know?
Yeah. That's the cam, the little hydraulic flat tappet cam I'm using in this 339 is the same cam I'm using. It was in the 305. It was nice for what I'm using it for, but I really like to go roller. I can't fit it into my budget. I mean,
right? No, I get it. It'd be something cool like later down the road, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I've got for big block stuff. I think I've got a set of comp retrofit rollers lifters around here somewhere. Some hydraulics. But that's what's going to go in squeaky next after this 305, after this 339 thing. Hopefully I can get a good season out of it and it stays together. And I've thought about what to do with it afterwards, is putting in this truck that I'm sitting on right now and doing like a turbo setup for the street. Just a nice cruiser.
Yeah.
And then building a serious big block for old Squeaky.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I'm going to jump off here. I'm about to fall asleep.
All right, Travis. We will talk to you later, buddy.
We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, 1107. Yep, that's the cam I've got in it, or for it. It was just happenstance, because the only reason I chose that cam for that 305 is because it was just right at, with a 1-to-5 ratio rockers, is like right just over 500,000 lift, and that's all those heads are good for, you know. And it had some good chop to it. It sounded good, but then after I got it and started doing the nitrous thing, I got to looking at nitrous cams, and actually that is a good nitrous cam, because it's got 114 LSA, so and it says on the description, you know, good for boost or nitrous. And I talked to my machine shop about it, and they say, oh yeah, that'd be, you know, even though it's just a hydraulic flat tap, it's still a real good with good cam for my application. I got some 1.6 rockers that's going to be going in to get me up like 540 lift on the exhaust side, and some good cylinder heads.
Oh, Ryan leave? Or is he in the middle?
He's in the middle. He's talking to Shannon.
Hey, one
High
second.
in the dark.
Last time I stopped by Shannon's shop, he was trying to get his coupe with the blower on it running, and he was catching all kinds of stuff on fire. It was awesome. He's been fighting. I think he had it's got a 460 in it, and I think he had a Bellhausen from I don't remember. It was from a Cobra Jet, and he had the wrong flywheel or starter. He needed a bigger one. I don't know. He had like a 4-speed hook to it. But essentially, he said he's going to have to buy a $1,200 bill. So last time I checked, that's what he was dealing with. Huh? Who?
I was just saying, that's expensive.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it sucks. But I guess when you're dealing with Ford stuff, that's just what it is. I mean, it's like dealing with Mopar stuff.
Big block Ford stuff gets expensive fast.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Ford stuff, period, man. To be fast a small block Ford, you need to be in using all the NASCAR stuff and all the high tech, the SV2 heads or the SV1 or the Yates D3s. I mean, aftermarket block, man. There's no way, dude, I can keep up with that. I'd love the sound of a small block Ford. I think it sounds one of the amazing sounds ever, but not for my budget.
You can't mistake that sound at all.
Do what?
You can't mistake that sound at all.
Oh no, man!
Small block
like that. Ryan's intro, that black Thunderbird, our friend Blake, man, that was a 428 small block Ford with an X pipe, man. That thing was just stupid nasty sounding, man. It always had like a crisp sound, like I guess like kind of like the 2000s Mustangs had. You always hear them from down the street. Not like these new ones where they take the mufflers off and you're like, what the that thing's like retarded.
Yeah,
it's horrible, man.
Terrible.
I'm like,
and
what is
sucks
that?
Is they'll have it like third gear and they just let off and it's just like, brah! It's like, come on, it sounds like shit.
I like to be like, okay, we were that people, we're young, but and I'm that guy that I remember seeing when I'm young. Oh, you sound horrible. Turn it down.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. The young guys come in the shop and they're like, and you were just, you dumbass, don't do it this way. And I look back myself, I was like, man, I used to be that dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah. We were those kids before.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
But you can't be nice to them because they won't learn. They won't remember. If you're like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Put the tool down. Don't do that. And until HR comes around, and you know how that goes.
Yeah.
I drive this thing open headers everywhere I go.
Where are you at? Out of what? In Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I live in a pretty rural area and no one really gives a shit. But whenever I go to a little small town I live outside of, so.
Dude, believe it or not, here in the heart of DFW, which I'm in the heart of like Fort Worth, everyone's pretty much car people around here. No one really messes with people loud stuff. I've never been pulled over for having something too loud.
Ryan, you look like you got something on your mind.
Oh, dude, please tell me he got it figured out.
He drove it tonight.
Did he really?
He drove it tonight. I'm so happy for him.
On gas or alcohol?
Alcohol.
No. That poor soul.
Yeah. So Shannon's got that Model A he's been working on, and he's been having trouble with it like crazy, and he finally got it done and drove it tonight. He said he went to go drive it and pushed a freeze plug out, and he had to fix that. He said that car, he said he found the name for it. It's called Lucifer. Yeah, but yeah, he drove it, so he told me to come over this weekend and if I got time, and we'll do some filming. But guess what else he's got?
No telling, dude. What else? What do you get?
Well, he bought an 871 for the 32.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, hey, you know anybody's got a 671 laying around? And he goes, man, you've been talking to somebody. And I said, huh? And he goes, well, I got an 871 for my car. I was like, oh, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, I was thinking about putting the 671 on the Falcon, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. And he goes, if I don't, I'll tell you what, you'll be the first to know.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We're about to have the baddest blown little small block on the planet. We're going to crank that baby to every ounce of what it's got.
How many RPMs does it run? All of them?
Yeah, 20 million. 20 million.
So I'm not real keen on blower stuff, but if you put a 671 on a 283, would it make more power, or will it make the same amount of power as a 350 would, or how does that work?
It'll make more boost with the smaller cubic inch.
Yeah.
It makes the same amount of power?
I mean, that 3-inch stroke with a...
I mean,
so a 671...
You're not fighting turbine wheel efficiency with the blower.
Yeah.
That's where the big motors don't. So I don't know.
So what it is a 671 can only create X amount of volume, right? So
right.
And when you try to increase pressure, you increase a shit ton of intake heat. So
yes, but if the faster you spin something, no matter how fast you spin it, it will produce more air, right?
Right. It will produce more air, but the problem is making efficient air, right? So with the blower, the heat is so hot, you've got to cool it. So the trick is, when you're running a smaller blower,
methanol.
Yeah. Okay. So you crank the shit out of it, make that blower spin like crazy, and use the methanol to freeze the hell out of the air temperature temps, and you got yourself. Now, the issue is methanol eats at Teflon rotors, and most of your basic blowers are Teflon lined. So you have to get the rotors stripped, and then you can run methanol, because the methanol will tear that Teflon up.
I saw the other day there was an intake where right below the blower there was an air to water intercooler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Yeah, you can do one underneath the blower. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with them. But the way I see it is this, is if we're building a small block with a blower for that car, the car's just going to run on methanol.
Yes. I like it.
Look at Dave. Dave's like,
I mean, what kind of compression are you wanting to run?
well, see, I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know yet.
Well, yeah, you'd almost make more efficient power if you could get like an old Hillborn set up and run super high compression.
Yeah, you
on
can.
Alcohol.
Yeah, it just depends on.
Did you say Holly Sniper? I'm just kidding. No. I don't want to deal with that in methanol.
Buff's like, speaking of meth.
Yeah. Holy shit. Well, guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta go get the kids ready for bed, have them call mama because she's out of town. So
okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go make sure my son's not doing stuff he's not supposed to.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna go take a shower. I feel pretty dirty.
You.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
You're not gonna feel as dirty as Buff in the morning, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I should go pick him up and take him over there.
Yeah, go take him a blanket and get him some, like, get him something to eat.
Maybe some sanitary wipes or something.
Yeah, sanitary wipes. They need to take him a vial of penicillin.
By the time you find him, you'll need Narcan. Be like,
yeah.
And he's sitting in the seat.
I'll see you guys later, man. Y'all have a great night. Damn it, Dave.
See ya.
I love you, buddy.
Yeah,
Chad,
love
you, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Love you, man. See ya. Bye.
I probably got to go too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about cutting it off.
Until 2 in the morning again.
Well, no, because I got to get out there at 10 o'clock anyway to go to work. So we'll probably just go ahead and finish it off, and I can go in a little bit early and hang out with Mrs. Square Body a little bit before I go to work. And hey, Shopcat broke 700 subs.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's good
So
stuff
we got
there.
We got Leighton to 500.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, it just made it to Tyler, but still waiting to get to the bus stop. Well, good luck on that, Buff. Hang in there, man. It's gonna be the whole trip is gonna be worth it. We're looking forward to seeing seeing what happens on the videos. So yeah, we're gonna end it off.
Bring me your phone.
Oh, by the way, I just seen a thing where they had earthquakes in Festus. Did you see that? They had in Missouri. They had earthquakes in like 3 of them in Festus, Missouri.
Yeah, down there towards the Boot Hill.
Yeah.
Sometimes we feel them when they have them, but it may have been when I was asleep or.
Every now and then they'll make them all the way up to here.
Yeah.
The whole goddamn house, it's going.
Yeah.
But
take care, Buff. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining in. We'll everybody join in next week on Perpetual Projects channel for Tailgate Talk at 7 o'clock next Tuesday. Take care, everybody.
See ya.